GM, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Weekly Crypto Recap. My name is Josh Gordon, I'm your host, and I'm tuning in from somewhere special today. We're at NFT.NYC in the Big Apple. I'm chilling in my hotel room to bring this video to you guys. I wanted to do a special weekly recap, breaking down the events and the madness of this week, this conference. It's been exciting to be here. So this is kind of a real-time reaction video from what I'm seeing this week at the conference. So without further ado, let's dive on in. So one of the first things I want to talk about is how this year is so much different from the last. Now, I was able to go to NFT.NYC last year for the first iteration of this conference, and it's so much different. This year is 10 times bigger. There are literally thousands of speakers and hundreds of companies present. And I was in the elevator going on up to my hotel room the other day and there was a hotel employee in the elevator as well from the Marriott in Times Square. And he said to me, "This is the biggest conference that this hotel has ever thrown." He said it was madness, and I can tell you, it really feels like that. So many people, everywhere you go, people are wearing crypto merch. They're talking about marketplaces, dApps, NFT projects. It's pretty exciting. So, I can say that the NFT enthusiasm being felt across the industry is global. I was doing interviews on the street and I talked to such a diverse range of people in Times Square. I talked to South Africans building metaverse projects, an Australian company working on the integration of NFTs and real estate, and even international art curators who were looking to add high-end digital art to their collections. So the range and diversity of conversations I felt like I was having was way more than I expected. And last year when I was at the conference, it really felt like we were just talking about the different PFP NFT projects we had, maybe what NFT domains we owned. And now it's a completely different conversation, really focused on building the next generation of decentralized applications. I can also say that largely, my conversations have not been about price at all. The people here seem pretty unfazed by the price of crypto. And I think that the general feeling amongst everyone I've talked to is positive. Now, I got the sense that everyone understands that the next few years are going to be focused on building applications that are using Web3 tech that is useful and has a great user experience. And so down markets are time to build. And that was really the sentiment that I was feeling while engaging in conversations across the conference floor, to the parties, to the street interviews. So that was cool to see. I think that the reason that people are coming to this conference really shows that there are so many new people entering the NFT scene. Now, last year, there was a few thousand collectors who struck gold and were excited to connect in real life. But this year, the people here are those people and a ton of other people and companies who don't have high-end NFTs, but want to come learn and network. So the amount of people I met here that were just learning really blew me away. And it's exciting too, because you can learn a lot on Twitter. You can also learn a lot in real life. So I think that there's gonna be so many people that leave this conference, leave this week, feeling inspired, feeling energized to go continue that education at home themselves. It couldn't be an NFT.NYC recap without talking about the party scene. It's been ridiculous. I don't think there's another conference who has parties and events quite like the NFT and Web3 world. I went to a ton of stuff that was a lot of fun, from Moonbirds to the Bored Ape Yacht Club 8 Fest to the Unstoppable Domains party to a couple music shows I went to where I got to see performances by artists who I hold music NFTs of. So that was really cool to be able to be in an intimate music scene and get to appreciate the collections and the artists that I'm supporting. To go a little deeper on the parties, I went to this music NFT movement party hosted by Blockchain Brett and Cooper Turley. Now I was able to see Daniel Allen. Daniel Allen was really the artist I went for because that is one of the NFTs I own of his from his Sound XYZ collection. The Moonbirds party was wild. David Blaine was there performing magic tricks. People from Proof Collective and the Moonbirds community both were present that night. We were able to see Tame Impala. They crushed it. And that event, I really found that I was able to not just have a fun time, but was really able to talk to people who are interested in collecting high-end digital art. So super interesting conversations, made me super bullish on Moonbirds. And it was also cool to see Kevin Rose and Justin from that project be super communicative and on stage, sharing their vision, letting us know updates and on their roadmap for things to come. So that left a lot of people from the event feeling really good about the Moonbirds project. Ape Fest is a huge talk of the town at NFT.NYC. Now it's probably the biggest party that goes on here. It was 4 nights, all sold out, each night with different performers and events going on. It was at Pier 17 in New York City. It was an awesome event that was on the rooftop. So we had food, drinks, merch. There was Amy Schumer did stand up. We had Future perform. And some other notable guests like The Roots. And on day 4, which is the day I'm recording this video on Thursday, there's rumored to be Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, so some massive performers who are also ape holders, and that's just so cool to see. So personally, I wanted to hear from the founders on stage at this event, giving us updates, but in typical Bored Ape fashion, they've been pretty close-lipped and have not revealed any information really since the other side mint. So it looks like that has been the consistent theme with them this week. So some people think that's a miss. Personally, I would have liked to hear from them more, but that's on brand for them. So you get what you get. I also got to talk about some of the stuff that Unstoppable Domains has been up to this week. It's been pretty jam-packed from a company perspective, and it's been so awesome to see Unstoppable supporting so many events across the NFT ecosystem at this conference. Notably, we had NFT Now. So Unstoppable, in collaboration with other organizations, announced the NFT 100, which is a celebration of the 100 most influential creators and community members in the NFT space. So the NFT 100 represents a wide range of talent that redefines digital ownership and building new creator economies. Now, nominations were made by community members and an editorial department by NFT Now, and it was just a fantastic night. Beeple was present, Drift Shooters, people from Unstoppable Domains, people from the music NFT scene that I mentioned earlier, like Cooper and Daniel Allen. So it was an awesome event. Tons of great awards were given out, and so cool to see a lot of people that many of us follow online all in one place having discussions around what the future of NFT and Web3 looks like and celebrating some people's success too. On top of that, Unstoppable was part of the first Metaverse NASDAQ bell opening. Like I mentioned, we sponsored the NFT 100 event. Unstoppable Domains and Unstoppable Women of Web3 had their first Times Square billboard up, which was amazing to see. It's so cool to see the Web3 company that is making so many waves be up in Times Square representing. Paris Hilton, we got to talk about Paris Hilton. She's one of the most influential women in the NFT space. She changed her Twitter name to parishilton.nft. Now that's so cool to see that she's not only a member of the Web3 community, she's a member of Unstoppable Domains community. She's also one of the 100 most inspirational women for the Unstoppable Women of Web3 group. So awesome to see Paris join the UD fam. Welcome, Paris. Unstoppable Domains announced another major partnership with ShapeShift DAO. So bringing digital identity to that DAO and being able to integrate Unstoppable Domains and be useful in DAO decision-making and voting. Great partnership there. And lastly, we just had some amazing Unstoppable Women of Web3 events. Sandy Carter, our SVP, playing a huge role in that and not only speaking at these events, but bringing a lot of these inspirational women together. So shout out to you, Sandy. Everyone loves seeing the news coming out of these events, and it's awesome to see the diversity and inclusion being a focus for us and broadly at this conference this week. And with our last Unstoppable Domains announcement that was made at NFT NYC, we were proud to announce that we now have over 300 partnerships worldwide, ranging from the US to Europe, Africa, Asia, Latin America. So we're expanding. Our partnership team at Unstoppable is amazing. Partner with UD is our Twitter handle if you want to reach out to them. So guys, keep crushing it. And the last thing I want to mention is an awesome project we've been working on for a while now, and it's called the Ennys. The Ennys is the first award show powered by the UD fam, and we're looking for the best and worst NFT stories that are yours and your true stories here. So we've all got them. The Ennys are a celebration of the best NFT stories by the community. So we're looking for really your most interesting and unique story. Did you get into a sweet party with a Bored Ape? Were you able to buy a hot dog that changed your life, or a pickle? I remember the pickle NFTs. Did you lose a bet and have to change your PFP to something crazy? These are all types of any materials. So submit your story and you'll have a shot at winning $10,000 in prizes, including some awesome NFTs. So entering is simple. Follow the links on our Twitter page. We'll include a link below in the description on how you can enter. There are 6 categories to share your story on the thread with the hashtag MyNFTStory. So when you're sharing this on Twitter, use the hashtag MyNFTStory. And on July 7th, please join us. We'll have an award ceremony, so get dressed up in your best and join our Twitter space to celebrate the inaugural winners of the Ennys. All 6 winners will receive a prize pack worth up to $10K, including one of 6 artworks from Amber Vittoria, NFTs from popular projects, Unstoppable Domains credits, and more. So the Ennys, shout out to everyone who's participated so far. I want to see your stories come on in. I'll be checking out the hashtag. We'll be helping judge the event myself with some awesome other partners. So such a cool way to, I think, support the UD fam and just the broader NFT community by sharing your fun NFT story. So with that, I'm about to grab my backpack and hit Times Square and interview some people on the streets, ask them about NFTs and Web3. Please follow along, drop a subscribe on the channel. I hope you found this interesting. We have a lot of good content coming from this week on our TikTok account with recap videos and interviews. So be sure to check us out on TikTok at Unstoppable Web. With that, I'll see you next Friday. As always, it's been a crazy week in New York City. I'm loving it. We'll see you soon. Peace out.